Hello everybody, Izzy here. This is part 20 in my Experiencing Dark Souls 3 series. This was my first time on this rooftop, and it's quite thrilling watching this again because I had no idea what was up here. And when I heard a noise from the enemies arriving, I didn't even know anything had actually arrived because I was facing the camera the opposite direction from where they jump out and land and attack. And this is really hilarious here because out of nowhere, all three of them were suddenly right on my butt. This is video game footage from about 3 months ago when I solved Dark Souls 3. There were a bunch of other games that I really wanted to play and post for all of you to watch on my channel. So I spent months covering those games, and now I'm just going back to finish editing all my footage from Dark Souls 3. I only had 2 bosses left when I stopped posting this series, so that way I could play Fallout 4 DLC and everything else. I really loved fighting these enemies up here. It was quite beautiful. The scenery and the majesticness of these enemies was just a real treat. They're like evil angels that descended from above to fight me way up here in this glorious place. Or perhaps I'm the evil one. Now upon the upper bridge of the castle. This is the bridge that you truly long for in the beginning of the game when you spot it from a distance. When you first start playing and you fast travel to the high wall of Lothric, you get this beautiful vision of this castle and the 2 bridges. And when I got this vision, I lusted after getting here throughout my whole playthrough. I covered this subject already more thoroughly in part 17 of my Experiencing Dark Souls 3 series. So I'll put the link to that in the description if you would like to check that out. I love this design. The architecture on this castle is just perfect. I can't wait for the Dark Souls 3 DLC. Okay, coming up is my first attempt on the Twin Princes, and I was a bit overwhelmed, to say the least. I got obliterated in seconds. Love that door opening. Here I could feel something was coming. But there was no fog door, and I wasn't sure what I was in for.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Those cinematics are so sexy. The teleportation this boss did really got me. I wasn't prepared.
Marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
Guess I will rest there. This is my victory. It took me about a dozen or so attempts to finally prevail. So glad I didn't die there. Look at that maddening teleportation. It took me a while to figure out how to just go with the flow of the teleporting boss and learn how to time my dodge correctly.
Dear brother.
This boss has so many crazy methods of attack. I did like the intensity of it.
Mark my words, Ash One. You remain among the accursed.
I remain among the accursed. So haunting. Alright, everybody. Part 21 is coming soon, and it will be the last part in this series. I'll be covering the Soul of Cinder boss fight and the particular cinematic ending I got from the choices I made. Bye-bye.